Okay, so we're talking about adding fractions here. And notice how the denominators are different, right? And so basically, I have these pictures that shows you I got 2 wholes and 3/4. Each of these pieces represents 1/4. So I got 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and I got 2 wholes. On this end, notice how it takes 8 pieces to get a whole, and I got 1 whole and 1/8. Okay, and we're trying to add them together. Now, one of the common mistakes that kids make is we just kind of add the 2 plus the 1, giving us a 3, and we'll add the numerators. 3 plus 1 gives us a 4, and they'll add the denominators. Now, as you can see, that does not make any sense, because now we're saying that the denominators, we've cut them up into 12 pieces to make a whole, and that makes no sense whatsoever, right? And so for adding and subtracting, we got to make sure that we are following the procedures correctly. And for adding and subtracting fractions, you need to make sure that the denominators are the same. Why? Because I can't add this and these. These are not equal pieces, are they? So the first thing that I need to do is I need to create common denominators, which means I want to make sure that all of the pieces are the same. And so basically what I'm doing is I am, with this and this is like half of what that is. So it takes 2 of these to make that. So I can break this up into 8s as well. Okay, so this ends up becoming 1/8. That ends up becoming 1/8. So now I've got 2 8s here. And I got another 2 8s here. I've got another 2 8s here. And so that's a total of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got a total of 6 8s. I still got my 2 wholes, right? And now I can I add them with 1 and 1/8 now? I sure can. So I got 2. I cut them up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 8s plus that 1 extra 8. That gives me 7 8s. Okay? And then I've got 1, 2. I got 2 wholes. Okay? So that is adding fractions. Now, let me move on to subtracting fractions at this point. Okay? Okay, now we're going to look at subtracting fractions. This one's a little bit more complicated, but if you can picture this scenario here, hopefully I'll make it easy. 2 and 1/4 minus 3 8s. So first of all, I'm going to match up the picture. I got 2 wholes, and I got 1/4, so I don't need this fourth, and I don't need that fourth, so I'm going to delete that. And I need 3 8s. So I got 1, 2, 3, and I don't need the rest. So I'm trying to subtract this from here. Okay? Now, following the procedures that I gave you, the steps, you need to have common denominators first. So once again, I'm splitting this up into 8s. Okay? So that it's the same as these pieces here. Okay? And by doing so, I end up with 2. And how many 8s do I have? I got 2 8s minus 3 8s. Now, subtracting means to take away. I need to take away 3 1/8s. So I would take away this 8. I would take away this 8. But notice I don't have any more to take away from, right? At least in terms of the fraction pieces. So I need to borrow from the whole. Okay? And this whole that I'm borrowing from is basically, I'm going to borrow from the whole. I end up with 1 whole. And notice how I have, how many 8s can I create out of this circle? I can create actually 8 8s. Okay? I got 1 8, 2 8, 3 8s, 4 8s, 5 8s, 6 8s, 7 8s, and 8 8s. But you can't forget the 2 8s that you have here. So that makes it a 9 8s, and that makes it a 10 8s. And so I end up having 1 and 10 8s. Okay? And then I can subtract that by the 3 8s that I have. And by doing so, I end up getting 1 and 7 8s. Okay? 1 and 7 8s. So that's how I got my answer for the subtracting fractions problem.